Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon, which is an awesome game. One thing, when you start playing Darkest Dungeon, the one thing you always need to do first is watch the intro cinematic, and that's what we're gonna do right now.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Oh, that's so good! Like, oh, everything about that intro cinematic is just so awesome. But yeah, hey, let's start a new campaign. Let's start a new one. As you can see, I've done 2 runs before. You may enable multiple DLCs. Oh, we have DLCs enabled. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna do this on Radiant because I think Radiant is a bit faster to go through than Darkest, and it's not that much easier, but it's just we might want to finish this someday. So I'm doing on Radiant because I've never actually finished both of those runs. Like, I've gotten to the second to last dungeon. We're gonna call this Let's Play, but never actually went to the final dungeon, or to the second to last. No, I've done the third to last dungeon in the game. I still had 2 dungeons to do.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
The atmosphere in this game is just so awesome. It's fantastic. With the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Okay, so here we are. So this is most of the base game. Hey, map and navigation. You are currently in a room. To move forth, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. Yep, so we got our map here, and we'll click on this room. And then we'll move through this hallway.
The hamlet is just ahead.
While in the hallway, press D to move forward, A to move back. If you prefer the mouse, you can click ahead or behind the party to move them. Yay! And then we have combat here. Kill the
hear of
enemy.
your arrival.
Okay, this is the problem with doing a let's play for a game like this, where the narrator is talking all the time. So we're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk on top of him occasionally, but I'll try not to do that. Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click on a skill icon and then click on the highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirement. So this guy has a couple of skills here, but as you can wait, why can't he use these? He should be able to use these. Well, the game's allowing us to use Open Vein and Grape Shot Blast here. This range attack, this is a melee attack, accuracy base 95, damage modifier minus 15, and it maybe does bleeding damage, and this would shoot 3 enemies. Like the white dots there show us in which spots we have to be to use the skill, and the red spots show the enemies that it will affect, or possibly affect. If there's a line between them like there is here, it means it will affect all of them. If there is no line, it means that you can affect one of the 2. But I don't get why we can't use these here. Well, let's just use the Open Vein here. As you can see, this guy has 12 HP. Data is down here. He's got protection 15, so he takes 15% less damage. He's got 2 dodge, so he's got 2% chance to dodge, or basically he will take 2 away from our accuracy, which is 95. You can see the hero to hit chance there, and the crit chance, and the damage chance, or the damage range over there. So let's just hit him. And he gets a bleed, so he will take 2 damage per round for 3 rounds. He's gonna hit us a bit. Oh, we dodged. So great. Now we have Renaud here. Renaud can do Smite, Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, or Bulwark of Faith. Let's do a Stunning Blow, because stun is always good. Because this guy can't. Next time this guy is going to act, he can't because he's stunned. From these little lines here show us who's still got actions left for this turn. But he's dead now. Loot! Each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them too. This works in your inventory too. So we take some gold, and this is our inventory. Like on this first tutorial thing here, doesn't really matter, but it matters quite a lot when we get the actual dungeons. Interactive objects, curios. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Traveler's tent. Someone has camped here recently, and if we had some items here, we could try to use them here, so we could do something better. Someone left valuables inside. Hey!
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Money. It's always good.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Hey, now we can use all of our skills. Okay, so let's
An ambush.
use this.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Yeah, their can is no longer room. This will give us plus 12 damage, plus 6 accuracy, and plus 4% crit chance. So we'll use this, shoot at this guy back here. Yeah, he's gonna shoot both of us here. And then, can we stun this guy? He's got a 50% stun resistance. We can see resistance is down here. We have 100% base chance for our stun. So he got a 50% chance, because it's our base chance minus their resistance is the actual chance. So there'll be a 50% chance for that. So let's actually do this first. We're gonna buff ourselves with 20% prot. So we're gonna take 20% less damage from every attack with this guy now. And oh, good dodge there, because that would have done quite a lot of damage. Now, as you can see, he took 0 damage and he took quite a lot more. Let's try to shoot that. Oh, crit and dead. Missed your eyes. I don't think you actually missed his eyes. What do you have? You have -2 speed for 3 rounds. What for? What did you do something that made you slower? Speed is a value we have here. Can I click on you? Oh no, I can't. Speed plus a roll of 8 from 1 to 8 is the number or the order in which we act here. Let's try to see if we could get this guy stunned. Oh, it did. Nice. And then we can just start killing him. Does he have any prot? No, he doesn't have any protection. Okay, so we can just do damage. Which one does more damage? Damage modifier -15. damage bonus for minus 15, but you do the bleed, so you do actually more damage. Okay, he is bleeding now, and then we will just smite. And soon this guy will go down. And yeah, this is basically the tutorial, so we're not supposed to lose here. I have heard rumors that people have lost this tutorial sometimes because what happens on the corridor there that we just walked through is
but a victory nonetheless.
Is randomized. After you completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just click the quest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exist. Yeah. And we're gonna continue adventuring because there is a chest here. Yeah, like this corridor. I think that stuff that happens there is slightly randomized, so there might be something bad happening there. So that's why people might have lost here. Okay, let's grab this bandit's trap chest. We don't have anything we could use. Well, we could try to use the medicinal herbs on it. And it had no effect. Well, let's just open the chest. It's trapped! Oh, and he got blights, so he'd take 2 damage for 3 rounds. But we're just finishing this quest, so it's not gonna matter. And then we get the loot in the end, or just this loot screen telling us what we actually got. And these guys will gain something. He became compulsive and a manslayer, and Dismas get the yips, and he became a precise striker. So very often after a dungeon you get bad thing and a good thing, or either one, but you know.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay, so here are the quests we should be doing. We should successfully complete our first foray in the ruins, which defeat the apprentice necromancer, defeat the sonorous prophet, defeat the necromancer, defeat the fulminant prophet, defeat the necromancer lord, defeat the gibbering prophet, defeat the wizened hag, defeat brigand 8-pounder, defeat the hag, defeat brigand 12-pounder, defeat the hag, which defeat... Yes, you can see quite a lot of stuff we need to defeat, and then we need to succeed in our first and second and third and final assault in the darkest dungeon. And yeah, then we have some roster goals, so lots of stuff to do. Get help where you may. On any screen in the game, press and hold H to see contextual help for controls of that boat. Try it while in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. Right click on a hero on the roster to inspect their detailed character sheet. They can be renamed or dismissed permanently from there. Hey, they can be renamed. If you want a character renamed after you, just leave me a comment on any of the videos and I'll try to do that. Click on buildings to use them to interact with your heroes. Yeah, okay, so important thing, we have Ancestors' memoirs here.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
We can go and listen to all the story stuff that he's spouting out, and he will do it, well, occasionally. We have a graveyard here.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
But no one's dead yet. We have a nomad wagon here.
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
So we could buy trinkets, but they cost quite a lot of money. Then again, can't really do anything else. We could also upgrade these things, increase the wagon size, we could decrease their price. There's also, oh, these are still locked. Well, there's the stagecoach here, which is the most important.
And men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses, all will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
The stagecoach is your hero lifeblood. You'll need to recruit all of those heroes to fill a party of 4. Drag and drop them into your roster, so we only have 2 available here.
Battle, pious and unrelenting.
Upgrade stagecoach network. While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms to upgrading the stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus symbol on the left and then click on the upgrade. Yep, this is why we can upgrade. So we can get more heroes next time.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
And we could increase the size of our roster, but since next week we're only gonna get 4 heroes here, our roster can't be filled. or full, so we are not gonna do that right now. Instead, what we're gonna do is, should we buy a trinket? It would be, because getting more stun chance for this skill would actually be pretty good, I think. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea to do, but I'm still gonna buy a trinket. Embark. There isn't much more you can do in town right now. It's time to embark on a quest. Okay, so we're gonna embark on a quest.
A mecca
Quest?
of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Quest and parties. This is our select quest, and from an adventuring party of 4 heroes embark on it. Click on a quest to see their details. Drag heroes into slots at the bottom of the screen for your party and default party order. So we can put these guys here, and this is gonna be Red Hook. Some of these parties have a name. Doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a name there. And the reason why this is called Red Hook is because this is always your starting party, and the firm that made this game is called Red Hook. So that's why. Because our only option is to start at the Warren. So before we start that, let's go check our trinkets. Let's click on Renault. Come on, Renault, we can open. All right, right click, and we'll give you this stun charm, so you can stun people a bit better. Then we'll head to here. We'll do some provision. All right, I forgot we need to buy stuff.
Cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Provision for the journey. You want to take different supplies depending on what region you are going to, how long the quest is, and your own preferences, but always bring some food and torches. For the first short quest, bring at least 8 food and 4 torches. Okay, I'm gonna trust the game, and I'm gonna buy 8 food. There's a way to buy full stacks. Was it shift click? Yeah, shift click. Okay, but we only need 8 food, like the game said, and we'll buy 4 torches. And we're gonna get a couple of holy waters. We get one for free because it's either from the Crusader or from the Vestal. We get one anti-venom for free because of Plague Doctor, and I'll buy a couple of bandages and a couple of medicinal herbs. Oh, and that's all of our money. Let's not buy. Okay, let's not buy medicinal herbs or bandages. Let's buy a key, just in case. Okay, and let's embark! Your first expedition in the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious, be careful. Nothing to say there? Narrator? Okay. So, our mission here is to explore 90% of all the rooms. So let's just start exploring the rooms. Hey, there's a curio. Let's interact with the curio, and we're gonna find a torch, because that's what you usually find from these things that are torch. What are they called? Scones? Are they called scones? Probably not. And here we have a combat. We got some bone rabble, as you can see, pretty weak skeletons. So with our Plague Doctor here, we can do a Noxious Blast with range, damage modifier minus 80, but it does blight 5 points per round for 3 rounds, which is quite a lot. So let's... Ooh! Crit. Okay, and the important thing about this game is this here, stress. Now, some moves that the enemies do cause stress. Just being in the dungeon causes stress. And stress is a bad thing. Once stress hits to 100, which is this bar, they're gonna have a stress test. And after they fail the stress test, because that's what they pretty much always do, they're gonna have an affliction, and the affliction will... well, it will do bad things for people. And once they reach to 200, they will die of a heart attack. Okay, let's use the tracking shot here. Because with this blight now, this guy is already dead. She can heal. She also has a ranged attack here. So we'll do that. And he's got a... ooh, minus 20 dodge debuff. So let's use the stunning blow, because that should most definitely work. Because as you can see, our stun has 100% base chance. This adds... no, this is stun resist! No! I thought I looked... oh man, I just saw the stun there and didn't read the resist. Oh, bloody hell.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
Okay, so this guy is already dead because he's gonna die of that, but I will just stab him
Continue the onslaught.
to end this.
Destroy
Okay,
them
let's
all.
check the strong box. Well, it's unlocked, so let's not use the key there right now. We will grab a shovel, some gold, and some holy water. Not that useful. We'll head to this room. Well, actually the shovel was
Even the cold stone
really useful
seems
because we need
bent
to use a
on
shovel to get rid
preventing
of that.
passage.
And once again, I was talking right on top of the narrator. Sorry about that. Okay, so this cultist acolyte here in the back row, she will have attacks that actually we haven't seen any of these guys do any attacks yet, because once they do attacks there, we can see what skills they have that will go there. So, but she will do a stun attack, so we don't really want her to do... No, not a stun, a stress attack. We don't want stress, so we're gonna use a blinding gas from her, and hope that she gets stunned. Yep, she gets stunned. Oh, this is a her, by the way, it's just so you know. We'll do a grape shot blast here, shoot all of these guys. Everyone gets a bit of damage. We'll use the illumination because can't really use any of these other things, and we don't need healing yet, so okay. Wow, hero damage -1. Or is that supposed to be 0 to 1? Yeah, we'll do it on this guy. Alright, it removes his dodge chance. I really should have done it to her because she's got some dodge while these others... Well... Yeah, I don't think the skeleton even had any dodge to begin with. Okay, so they hit us a couple times. Now we know this guy can do a graveyard slash and this guy can do a bump in the night. This is a zealous accusation. Give damage to both of them.
A faint hope blossoms.
Corpses. When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use ranged skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse-clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses at all. So the main idea why the corpses are here is because of this location-based stuff, right? Because I can attack only certain positions, and they can attack from certain positions to certain positions and stuff like that. So that's why there are still corpses there. Let's use the Noxious Blast on this skeleton. Okay, he's got blight now, so he's already dead, and then we can do a pistol shot to his acolyte. Okay, the acolyte's dead. And then we can heal our highwayman here with our Vestal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yes, that is true. And we can eat some food to heal a bit if we need to. And the reason we have food with us is that there are food checks that happen occasionally. Now, we also have our light meter here, and if we burn some torches by pressing T, you can see that it increases, and then there are effects that the light levels have, like you can see. At 75 we get more stress, monsters crit more, we get some more dodge and more scouting, and monsters are more likely to be surprised. If we go to radiant light, we have even more dodge, even more scouting, and even more possibility to surprise monsters. Okay, let's head to the next room. Hey, there's a pack. What kind of loot do we have? Ooh, a skeleton key and a journal page. Okay, so the journal pages are a thing that we are gonna be grabbing, and because once you grab all the journal pages, you don't see anything, you don't find them anymore. So every time we see a journal page, we're gonna take that. We're going to take journal page even before money or heirlooms, and we can read this. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, 1 out of 6. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity, beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. And there seems to be a total of 22 of these journal pages, so we will, once we've found all of them, they are no longer available. So you don't, if you just take all of them, you can... Oh, we got surprised, so we got shuffled a bit here. But that doesn't really matter. Now, you know what? Let's do emboldening vapors on this guy. So his damage increases. He's gonna hit our... Oh, crit!
Clarified in a single strike.
And bleeding. Okay, and then we will also Right, this is... Oh, this is gonna last for the whole battle. Ooh, nice. We'll do this to increase our damage even more. And the next time is his turn, we're gonna do the Grape Shot Blast, and he's gonna do plus 32% damage with that. Ooh, nice dodge. Which is gonna be very good. Okay, so you can heal our front line there. And front line, you stun on this guy. Oh, probably should have checked the stun resistances. Yeah, well, they both have 25%, so it's fun. And now if we do Grape Shot Blast, it should do a pretty good amount of damage. Like, it has a damage modifier of minus 50, but we have damage modifier plus 32, so it's actually doing 18% less damage than normally, or yeah, than our regular damage is. Normally it would do half of it. Ooh, good amount of stress there. If we use Noxious Blast on this guy, he will die. Yep, he is already dead. And we can heal more of our guys. Ooh, a crit heal, nice. Also gonna get rid of some stress there.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, and you'd use your Zealous Accusation, kill the frontliner, and then we'll just do Open Veins, and she's dead as well. Another shovel and some deeds, nice. Okay, let's check this chest, and we'll use the key here.
Trick of the light.
Oh, it gets just 200 gold, that's not very much. Okay, we'll head to this room. And we're still bleeding. Oh, a trap! Owie. Yeah.
Will find no clemency.
We were still bleeding here. But that is just fine. Use a torch. How many torches do we have left? One. Okay, let's not torch them. Okay. Our mission is to explore 90% of the rooms, so we didn't really actually have to go through all the rooms, but I'm gonna go through all the rooms just to hopefully get some more loot. Okay, these traps are bad. Yeah, we will. Okay. Oh, that's a bad surprise. Okay, let's try to finish this guy. You just move back. You do not need to be there in the front line. And you are gonna have to heal our Plague Doctor there. Thank you. Okay, nice dodge. And you're gonna use your Bulwark of Fate because that adds to the torch. And, well, you're probably gonna get hit the most, so having some protection on you is very good. Oh, good dodge. Right. Let's Noxious Blast one of these Bone Soldiers. And... yeah, let's do the tracking shot over here. More accuracy and more damage is always good. Owie. Ow. Now, getting damage doesn't actually matter that much because once we get back to town, we get a full heal. So, as long as we survive all the battles, it's fine. How much HP do you guys have left? We'll heal the Plague Doctor here. Okay. How much damage do you do? Okay, you could one-shot this guy. Do it, please. Ah, nope. Okay, you shoot this guy back here. And you do a Noxious Blast on this one, so when it is his turn, he's dead, and I think this guy's dead as well already. Okay, heal. Front line. Ooh, crit heal, nice. Yep, he's dead. And he's dead. And this guy has a crossbow, so he's not very functional in the first row, and anyways he's gonna die from this hit.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Found some stuff, and here we have a holy fountain. I think if we use some holy water on the holy fountain, we get divine benefit. So ooh, healing. Ooh, and stress heal. Very nice. Because stress does stay. Even when we get back to the hamlet. Okay, let's go check out this curious. So let's head this way. It's packed. Oh, and also let's put our party back in the default order. What do we have here? Some holy water and a torch. Okay, and then we're gonna back up. And backing up causes stress. But yeah, not that much, but a little bit. Come on, go to the door. Thank you. We'll head this way. And towards here. And there's another pack here. The torch! The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right click on a torch from inventory to boost the light right back up. Yeah, I know that, but as you can see, now we have plus loot. So, ooh, lots of food, some citrine, and since we have lots of food, let's just eat some of that food. Heal up our guys a bit. You cannot eat an endless amount of food because they will just say that they're full at some point. Yeah, she's full now, so she can't eat anymore. Hunger. The exertion of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. So this happens occasionally, so that's why you need to bring food. And we're gonna continue adventuring. We're gonna go to the last room, hoping that there's a battle there, and we're gonna battle in the dark, hoping to get a bit better loot, because we don't. Oh, do we have shovels? We had an extra shovel, right? Yep. So use the shovel, and that is bitch black. Plus loot, plus player crits.
Black as death.
So no one was surprised. Good. Now the problem here is, okay, he's gonna do stress. Yeah, plus 25 stress. So what might happen here is, if I'd been smart, I would have just gone away and wouldn't have gotten stressed. But it looks like we're gonna get stressed here a bit. Oh! Okay, you are gonna use your blinding gas and blind those two back there. You are gonna heal, just to make absolutely sure that we stay alive, because there really isn't anything better you could do. Well, I mean, you could use the illumination, but I want to keep the torch as black. Oh no, that wasn't a good thing. Oh man. This is very not good. Okay, gonna buff you. It's gonna increase the torch, which makes our loot possibilities weaker. Okay, you use your plague grenade there on the back line. Ooh, crit, nice. Get. Ooh, what do you have here? Plus 20% blight skill chance, plus 1 round. Interesting. And you shoot this guy. We want. Oh, bloody hell. We want the stress guy to die as soon as possible. And also that guy, so that he doesn't hit our back row, but it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, this does damage versus unholy, and it can hit this line, so let's
The ground quakes.
kill him. Okay, he is already dead. Hey, come on. Ah! That attack could have moved her, so it would have been very nice if that would have happened. Okay, let's stun this big guy. Good. You, let's see, you're taking 4 damage per round for 2 rounds. That doesn't actually kill you yet. So let's throw another bomb, plague bomb there, and now you're taking 8 damage. That didn't kill you yet either. Okay, but he's dead, so there's really no more stress coming our way, which is very nice. Give a pistol shot to that fellow there. And you just do a melee bash, kill it, and you just smite this Ooh, nice crit there. Okay, and he's already dead. And we don't really care about anything, so we'll just shoot him. By anything, I meant mostly healing here. Okay, so we get maybe a bit better loot since it's dark here.
Can be beaten.
Check the chest, put in the key.
A
And get
handsome reward for a task well performed.
some treasures. And then we will finish the quest. We got a dodge stone as a quest reward. And some heirlooms. Wait, are you I'm pretty sure that this used to work like if you pressed mouse pad in there, it would just do this like automatically, like to the end, not that slow way. The Aaron gets a bit of XP, and this mess here becomes hard skinned, plus 10 prot. It's okay, but not really that good for that particular person.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Severe negative quirks. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. Okay, so now we have... wait, which is supposed to be open? It's the Abbey here.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until the next week. You'll have to take different hero with you on your next quest. So we want to build a Goloffer here to some activity. He won't pray. Oh, he's God-fearing. Will only pray for stress relief. And he's also an egomaniac. Right, so we'd have to put him to the transept here. Before we do that, let's actually check there's also the tavern here.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna check the stagecoach, see what we have here. We have a bounty hunter, we have an occultist,
the promise of payment,
and a jester. Okay, so let's think about our next quest. What are the options? Okay, we can only go to the ruins again. We have a short, we have another short, we have a medium and a medium run. Let's see what are the rewards here. I think we're gonna do this short one next, because deeds are really useful. Now, I think we're gonna take Renaud with us here, because Renaud has Smite here, and Smite does damage versus Unholy, and there are unholy creatures in the ruins. We're gonna take, but all the other guys are gonna be these new guys. Just, could we say, oh, the Covenant. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's see what their skills they have. So, okay, he can use all of his skills from that position. You can't use this from that position, but it's fine. Your Dirkstab, Harvest, Finale, and Slice of Dirkstab moves you forward, yes. Okay, so... Can you work from the last position? You can work these two from the last position, okay, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll put Goloffer here to pray. And then we're gonna send these guys to the next mission, but we're gonna do that in the next episode and end this one over here. I'm Carp. This has been Darkest Dungeon. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.